Am I the a-hole for not making my kids share their things with their half-siblings and forcing my ex to move? I, 45M, have the kids with my ex-wife Mel, 40F, Emmy, 14F, and Travis, 11M. We divorced several years ago after a pretty nasty split. I'm not a high-income guy, but I have a family trust from my grandfather that provides a very comfortable lifestyle. It wasn't counted in the divorce, nor could it be touched for child support or alimony, which Mel still resents to this day. Mel never went back to work after the divorce. She used to be a teacher, and I let her live rent-free in one of my parents' properties so the kids could stay close. She's since remarried and has 2 more kids with her new husband, but money seems to still be a major issue in that household. Here's where the real issue starts. My kids have a much nicer life, for lack of a better term. They go to private school, get good gifts, recently, a Switch 2, lacrosse gear, and a new MacBook, and take vacations with me and my family. Their half-siblings don't get the same, and it's led to a lot of jealousy and fighting. My kids refuse to share their stuff with their half-siblings anymore because things have been broken in the past, like a PS4 that mysteriously stopped working after a visit. They don't want their stuff ruined, and honestly, I don't blame them. Apparently, this caused yet another meltdown between Mel and her husband, and now she's banned the kids from bringing their gifts to her house at all. So now they're staying with me more, because why would they want to go somewhere they can't enjoy the things they own? This set off a domino effect. Mel is now filing for child support, which, again, she's allowed to do, and in response to everything, my parents told her she need to start paying rent in September. She's now claiming she can't afford it and that we're forcing her to move out of state even though she can't take the kids with her. It's turning into a full-blown meltdown. But here's the thing, and I know this is harsh, at some point, she and her husband need to get it together and stop blaming me and my kids for their lack of resources. Life isn't always fair. Our kids have different opportunities, and that's not my responsibility to balance out. I'm not going to tell my kids they have to share everything just so their half-siblings don't feel bad. That's not how the world works. I could help more, sure, but why should I keep picking up the slack because she and her husband can't provide? I already let her live rent-free for years. I don't think I owe more than that. That said, maybe I'm being too blunt or dismissive. She's acting like I pulled the rug out from under her, when really, she's had years to figure things out. My responsibility is to my kids, not to maintain her lifestyle or cover for her choices. So am I the a-hole for not making my kids share their things with their half-siblings and forcing my ex to move?
Here are the top comments.
You need to go to court and get custody of your children. Their living situation with their mother is toxic and not good for them. You have done more than enough for your ex by allowing her to live rent-free in one of your parents' properties. If she goes to court, I don't think they will do too much because you are contributing by letting her live in the rent-free property. But it would be a good time for you to try and get custody.
Not the a-hole. You've been exceedingly generous with your ex-wife. She, her husband, and their children are not your responsibility. If mom is tight, she needs to get a job.